Hey YouTube, this is Primetime Pokemon. In this video, I'll be opening up a brand new Scarlet and Violet base set booster box. Of course, this will be part 1 of the booster box opening, where I open up the first 18 packs of the 36 in the booster box. Now, this product I did buy from Collector's Cash for $117.99, and that is a little bit higher than I've been paying for more recent booster boxes. Unfortunately, there are some unexciting changes with the 9th generation of Pokemon cards, as well as some very exciting changes. The most negative change being that the prices have increased across the board, MSRP wise, for Scarlet and Violet products. Price per pack, you're up to $4.49. But there are lots of exciting changes, and I will talk about those as I open up these booster packs. Essentially, with the 9th generation of Pokemon cards, it's the first time that the English cards are really trying to do their best to look and feel like the Japanese cards. So, Scarlet and Violet official release date March 31st. 2023, I believe it is the 95th expansion in the English trading card game. I'll take a look at the outside of the box here, give you a good look at it. Of course, the 2 featured Pokemon with Scarlet and Violet would be Miraidon and Koraidon. There's a look at the artwork. A good way to know that you have a legitimate booster box. The plastic wrap has the Pokemon logo on it with a Pokeball. I'll open it up here. Let me take a look here. We'll take this angle at it. Like I said, 36 booster packs in the entire booster box. I'll be opening up 18 in this video, 18 in part 2. At the ends of both videos, I'll be summarizing all of my good pulls, hoping to have a very good booster box overall. I'll open up the right 18 packs, and this is also a good way to know you have a legitimate booster box is with that code right there. So I'll squeeze out the 36 booster packs, and I would highly recommend buying products online, especially at this point in time with MSRP. The price is increasing. You can find everything well below MSRP online still. So I'm going to set this left stack way over here. So 18 booster packs to open up. Before I get to opening the booster packs, I will head over to tcgplayer.com to take a look at the price guide. This is a look at a snapshot in time of the most valuable cards in the set. As you can see by the card number, 198 total cards in the main part of this set, and then there are 60 secret rares, and that's something the Japanese sets also do. Is there's not a subset, there's a ton of secret rares, including some full art cards that are now technically secret rares. So the most valuable card in the set at this point in time, $73.43 for the Miriam, and that is a special illustration rare. Essentially, it is a full art trainer. And then there's Miraidon EX, the special illustration rare, alternate art. Essentially, that is worth $59. After that, the prices drop significantly. Now, very soon, the beginning of May, the next set will be released. So you're definitely going to see a lot of Scarlet and Violet products open up on my channel in the very near future. Of course, Rainbow Rares are no longer in existence with Scarlet and Violet, and we're returning to the EX series sets with the lowercase EX as the new type of ultra rare. EX standing for extra, just something that is a little more powerful, a little extra special, you should say. So here are the 3 starters for the 9th generation for the Paldea region. I actually prefer Sprigatito, the grass type one, most. Now the change here, you can see right from the beginning, the energy card and the code card are the final 2 cards in the pack. Everything else is laid out in rarity order, starting with the commons first. And the biggest change with the Scarlet and Violet series of sets, gray borders instead of the yellow ones that are dating back to base set 1999. So very similar in look to both the World Championships cards as well as Japanese cards. So in each pack, 4 common cards, 3 uncommon, 2 reverse holos, also known as the parallel foils, and then 1 rare holo guarantee. There are no longer rare non-holos in this set. Shuppet starts the first pack of the box. Tandemos, and I would like to apologize if I'm pronouncing any of the names wrong of the Pokemon, of course. Brand new to the trading card game, something like Smoliv, Primeape, Fortress, Rocky Helmet, Mabostiff, 2 reverse holos, Flaffy, and the next one would be a Mabostiff. Now this is the illustration rare. There are, I believe, 24 illustration rares. If you take a look at the bottom left-hand corner, and these illustration rares as well as the special illustration rares come in that second reverse holo spot. But a gold star here. A set symbol is no longer in existence. You have a set code, so Scarlet Violet 1 in English. And then this is technically a secret rare. It's essentially the new name for a Trainer Gallery subset card or a Galarian Gallery, that type of thing. So a pretty good start to this opening. I'll be interested to see what the pull rates are of the box, and an excellent start to this opening. I know Professor Turo is a fan favorite. Professor's Research here, a very good full art trainer, and this is another, technically a secret rare, 2 silver stars. I have a little cheat sheet next to me, and ultra rare is the official name for the rarity here. Professor's Research, there are a lot of them out there. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. So an excellent way to start this booster box off with. Of course, I have a link to the website for Collector's Cash in the description of this video. I'm hoping to do a live stream booster box opening in the near future as well. So I'll just quickly set the 2 cards aside, the energy card and then the code card. Toxel starts the second pack. Ralls, Growlithe, Shuppet, Blissey, Youngster, Jack, Miriam. There is the trainer that's very good as an alternate art if you pull it. This card not bad. Shuffle up to 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. If you shuffle any cards into your deck in this way, draw 3 cards. Second reverse holo would be a Varoom, and the final card would be that guaranteed rare holo in the pack in Indeedee. Now, I'm not a big fan of the gray borders, but on these holo cards, the border is holofoil and actually has the same pattern as the rest of the cards. So pretty cool looking. Of course, I'm not going to summarize those rare holo cards because you are guaranteed one in each and every pack. So Miraidon and Koraidon, the 2 featured Pokemon. Of course, the box Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet. Miraidon's actually the better one of the 2. Alright, Koraidon on the cover artwork design of this pack. Palmy starts it. Tarantula, Riolu, Magneton, Miriam again, Spiritomb, Ultra Ball, a very good trainer card. This is a card that reminds me a lot of the World Championships. Blissey would be the first reverse holo, second is a Starly, and the final card would be a King Gambit. Now, I personally have not played any of the new Pokemon video games. That is really what I've spent the most amount of time with Pokemon, would be the video games. I put over 1,000 hours into Pokemon Crystal way back in the day. I'd say nowadays, after being on YouTube since, 2008, I've definitely put more hours into Pokemon cards. But I would say the cartoon, the anime, was actually the first really look I had into the Pokemon world. Tandemos starts this one. Smoliv, Primeape, Palmy, Florigato, Zangoose, Stonejourner, Watrel, Electric Generator, so 2 reverse holos, and then a Hawlucha as the rare. Of course, they're changing the contents inside the pack because of the price increase. Stores like Walmart and Target, even GameStop, had already increased their packs to $4.49 essentially. You can still find booster packs individually online for $3 to $3.75. Clawitzer starts this pack. Grievard, Maschiff, Pawniard, Espathra, Arvin, Mezagoza. Slowbro would be the reverse holo. This is a rare. Second reverse holo would be a Toadschool. And the final card would be a Professor's Research, Professor Sadev. This is another card that you can pull as a full art. I do like how easy it is to get some of the more competitive trainer cards. And that is something new with Scarlet and Violet, that the tool card is now a category of trainer card, no longer a subcategory of an item. Quality-wise and production-wise, the printing's about the same. I did want to show an energy card. They've added a little bit more to the energy card, especially the little symbol down here, so it's easier to quickly identify what the energy type is. That's more for competitive purposes. It's been a while since I pulled anything too great. That first pack, excellent. After that, it's been downhill. Tarantula starts this pack. Riolu, Magneton, Clawitzer, Penny, Metacham, Quaxwell, Cyclizar as the first reverse holo, Mareep, and the final card. Nice! This is the one I was hoping for. So this card is one of, I believe, two different. I want to say this correctly. It is the, let me see if I can find the word over there. Terrestrial Effect. So I probably could have read it right on here. Yes, the Terra Effect. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. There's a Gyarados like this, as well as an Arcanine. Very cool looking, just a silver background to it. Really like this card. Like I said, this is one of the ones I was really hoping to pull out. This is another ultra rare. You see those two silver stars down here. This is again a secret rare. Just a different terminology, I would say, but very happy with this pull. Bright Flame, 250 damage for 3 energy cards. Not bad at all, but really, this is a card that as a collector, I was really hoping to pull. So an excellent box so far, quality-wise, of the cards that I've pulled. Very good. All right, another Koraidon pack. Gyarados in that Terra form is actually on one of the cover artwork designs of the packs. Wiglet starts this one. Toadschool, Sandile, Houndoom, Cacturn, Drifblim, Defiance Band, Fortress as the first reverse holo. There is a Koraidon EX, so close to the Miraidon EX, but this you can see has 2 gold stars, so that means this is a special illustration rare. I've actually had some luck pulling a couple of these from my Elite Trainer boxes so far, the same one in both. That is sort of a spoiler for a future video on my channel, but this is the mascot for Pokemon. What would it be? Scarlet. And Miraidon for Violet. Its ability, once during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your basic fighting Pokemon in any way you like. If you use this ability, your turn ends. And then Wild Impact, 220 damage for 3 fighting energy cards. But in alternate art, you see the Dene there. So anytime you have an alternate art with Pokemon included in it, other than the featured Pokemon, it is a very collectible card. So continuing on with the very good pulls from this box, Houndstone as the final card in the pack. So lots of good cards. I have read that the pull rates are better than some of the other newer sets out there. Maybe that is reflective of the prices on some of these cards. Nothing super valuable. Okay, this pack, it starts with Greavard, Mashiff, Pawniard, Wiglet, Experience Share, Toadscruel, Vitality Band, Growlithe as your reverse holo, Dolliv as another one, and then a Banette EX as the final card. Give you a look at the holofoil pattern on the EX cards, and you notice it has sort of a star holofoil pattern on the entire card. Very reminiscent of 2 things. Radiant Collection subset cards, and then the Celebrations, the Classic Collection there. So I do like the artwork on these cards. Pretty cool there. I have my cheat sheet next to me. Only 12 different Pokemon EX in this set. But very happy with the pulls for sure. Certainly let me know in the comment section of this video what your favorite starter from the Paldea region would be. Normally I prefer the water type starters. I like the grass type one in this specific region. Fido starts this one, or Fido. Scatterbug, Drifloon, Sprigatito, Tatsugiri, Nestball, Pachirisu, Clawitzer, the first reverse holo, Chansey the second, and then an Arcanine EX as the final card. So that matches, of course, with the Terra one that I pulled earlier, the Full Art Ultra Rare. There is a look at it. You don't see so much the holo pattern like you did on the Banette. See if I can actually see it. It doesn't look like it is. So this is 2 black stars on it. So this is what's called a double rare. Set that one aside. Just some old school feel to pulling EX cards out. I started on YouTube in 2008. EX Power Keepers was the final EX series set released in 2007. So I opened a little bit of that on my channel, but really missed out for the most part on when the EX series sets were brand new. Toad School starts this one. Sandile, Houndoom, Fido, Cyclizar, Toxtricity, Mossold, Capsakid, Pokeball, and then a Quaquaval. I would like to thank everyone watching these videos, especially those that have been with me for a very long time. You get those comments pretty often where someone doesn't normally comment, but they just wanted to let me know they've been watching my videos for 5, 10, almost 15 years now. Flittle starts this one. Seviper, Houndour, Citadel, Picnic Basket, Bombardier, Hypno, Rock Chestplate, Seviper, and the final card would be a Cloth. Almost reminds me of Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that card. There is the Gyarados, the Terraform. Like I said, happy with that Arcanine pull. It's not worth much, but it is a very cool looking card in my opinion. And that is really the reason I open Pokemon cards, and as a collector, just the feeling you get by pulling that one card you're really hoping for. Scatterbug starts this one. Drifloon, Sprigatito, Flittle, Crocolore, Florges, Muck, Flamigo, Sandile, and the final card would be a Miraidon. Like I said, would love to pull the special illustration rare of Miraidon EX. I'll take the Miraidon, of course. Anytime you can pull the featured Pokemon in a set, it will be collectible down the road. I do like that there's so many alternate arts to collect in this set. Like I said, 24 of the illustration rares, and then the special illustration rares, there's 6 EX and 4 trainer cards. Magikarp starts this one. Magnemite, Energy Switch, Varoom, Beach Court, Sandaconda, Katie. First reverse holo would be Flebebe, second would be Zangoose, and then we have a Meowscarada. So there would be the Stage 2 evolution of Sprigatito. Of course, the Paldea region over by Spain and Portugal, Iberian Peninsula area. So you have a lot of Spanish-influenced names. Seviper starts this one. Houndour, Citadel, Magikarp. Always important to have Magikarp in a set. Vivian, Dashbun, Tatsugiri, Rare Candy as a reverse holo. There we go, a Fido, and this is a card that actually I was hoping to pull. This is an illustration rare and 1 gold star, but actually, of course, my wife's originally from Mexico, so you go to a lot of bakeries, and this is what you see. The bread, the pan, just on shelves like that, and then you can pick out what you would like. So I might actually put this card in a top loader and display it in our bedroom, just sort of a memory of our time together traveling, and then a Cyclozar as the final card. But happy with this pull. It has been a good box overall. Very, very happy with the quality of the pulls. A lot of times I'll open up a booster box and at the end of it I'll think, boy, there's not anything really that I was happy that I pulled, just essentially bulk from the pulls. Okay, this pack, and it looks like there's 3 more packs left in part 1, and of course I'll have a link to part 2 in the description of this video when I post it to YouTube. More than likely when you watch this video on YouTube, I'll already have posted part 2. Clauncher, Skiddo, Quaxley, Charcadet, Staraptor, Electric Generator, Wugtrio, Pomo, Armarouge, which would be a rare, and then Palmot as the final card. Alright, here is that Gyarados. It will be interesting to see how much of the Sword and Shield series of sets will continue to be reprinted. Of course, the printers have to have a color change to print the different borders. Magnemite starts this one. Energy Switch. Varoom, Clauncher, Scovillain, Torkoal, Breloom, Team Stargrunt, an uncommon, Squovit, so there are the 2 reverse solos, and then a Koraidon as the final card. Just the rare holo cards to me remind me of the shiny legendary cards from Call of Legends. Very similar feel, I would say. Second to last pack in part 1. Of course, I'll summarize all of my pulls in part 1 very soon. And then at the end of part 2, I'll summarize the pulls from that part 2 as well as the entire booster box. Alright, Squovit starts the second to last pack. Lechonk, Tarantula, Wattrel, Judge, Floatzel, Team Stargrunt, Slowpoke, Pokemon Catcher, and the final card would be a Spidops EX. Now this is the EX that I seem to pull at least twice now as a special illustration rare, so glad that I didn't pull it in this one. Don't mind that I pulled it as just a regular EX. Last pack here in part 1, Miraidon on it. Let's see what happens in the final pack, but very happy with the pulls from part 1 no matter what happens in this final pack. Skiddo starts it. Quaxley, Squovit, Charcadet, Kilowattrel, Greedent, Crocodile, first of 2 reverse solos, Squawkabilly, and Gogoat. Final card. Nice, would be a Great Tusk EX. This is an EX full art, and this technically is called an ultra rare. The 2 silver stars down there, and Great Tusk is a little bit strange for a name. Same goes for Iron Treads, but this is just a regular EX full art, not an alternate art or anything like that, but a great way to end part 1 of this Scarlet and Violet booster box. I will summarize all of my good pulls. Very happy with them, at least so far. From part 1 of this Scarlet and Violet booster box, I was able to pull out 2 rare reverse holos, and who knows, I may have missed one because there are so many reverse holos now. Armarouge and Slowbro. 3 Pokemon EX, Spidops, Banette, and Arcanine. I was looking at the EX cards a little bit closer, and this Terra EX, just a little bit different in appearance than the other 2 EX cards. Then I was able to pull several full art cards, also known as ultra rares now. You have the Arcanine EX, which could be my favorite pull of the opening so far. The Professor's Research. And then the Great Tusk EX. And then 2 of the illustration rares. Very happy to pull this Fido. And then Babostiff. And then the one and only special illustration rare, the Koraidon EX. So in part 2, I'll actually lay out everything on the table. You know what? Let's just do it now. I'll be right back with all of these cards laid out on the table. Alright, so here's a look at all, essentially 9 of the best cards I pulled in part 1, hoping that these types of pulls repeat themselves in part 2. So far, like I mentioned several times, this has been a great booster box so far, and I look really forward to opening up that second half of this booster box. Again, I did purchase it from Collector's Cash for $117.99. So thank you everyone for watching. Make sure before you go to do 2 easy things. Subscribe to my channel and leave a like. If you would like to help support my channel even more, certainly consider becoming a patron of mine on Patreon or checking out my book, Pokemon Cards, the Unofficial Ultimate Collector's Guide. You can find both of those things in the description of this video. So thank you everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.